Alan, a head-to-head, a comparison between the Preston Innovation Superior X95,
Yeah.
and the MAP brand new G60.
Yeah.
There we have them both.
There we have them both.
What's your thoughts, mate? What's your preamble on this one?
On this one, very, very close. The old term of splitting hairs is exactly what it comes down to with these two poles. Now, I think I may have mentioned it on an earlier video what we've done, Tom, when we've looked at the Superiums on the owner or whatever. I think this year, especially these two companies as well, as in MAP and Preston, have really gone to the next level with the poles in design, quality, build, everything apart from everything to do with them is what I'm trying to say. And I think you have got to come up here and pick them both up to say I prefer this one or I prefer that one.
It's interesting. I was talking to Martin, actually, who obviously owns them, because he says Preston are really grabbing some market share back in the pole market, aren't they?
This year, and especially these new ones, we've sold a lot of these this year.
And no, or next to no, I think he said, no problems.
No, I'm not going to lie, because they have had an odd issue with the number 3 section.
Oh, what the Prestons have?
On the Preston ones. But we've sold more of them than any pole this year. So we're always going to get, whichever one you sell the most of, you're going to get a few more issues. And we have had an odd issue with a number 3, or people have had
So number 3, is that what we call a number 4?
That's what we call in the old money a number 4. But
to be fair, that's something that happens with poles, isn't it? They nearly all have one section that goes, don't they?
And you know, Dyer have been notorious for it in past. Maver have been
How
notorious.
dare you? Don't talk dirty to me.
Listen, if we're having a debate about it, we're gonna mention everybody.
Right. You're right, mate.
And but they've had no more issues than anybody else. The good thing is we've had no issues with like the 5, 6, 7, 8s and 9 sections. You know, the big sections.
Yeah.
None of them are breaking at all. Which usually on a new pole is one of the sections that they usually have. If anything's going to have a fault in it, it's usually one of the bigger sections. And we've had no faults with either of them. So I think an odd issue with a number 3 and that some of that can be down to misangling.
Well,
when anglers are using them. And at the end of the day, it's like I always say, they call them now cart poles, or some of them cart poles. To me, they're still classed as a roach pole. They're still a piece of carbon at 16 metres long, and they need using appropriately. You know, they're not for battering 20-pound car part like a lump hammer. They need to still be looked after and played in and used in a manner where hopefully we don't get many breakages. I know people who broke every pole there is on market.
Oh, right, yeah.
Then I know people who's never broke a pole. So who's the right and who's the wrong? You've got to have a balance, haven't you?
Let's have a look then. Come on, what's going first?
As poles go, these two are as good as what you can buy for money on market.
Price point, how much do they both cost?
Price point, Preston, 15 top kicks.
15 top supplied with 15.
Supplied with 15 top kicks.
Yeah.
And a pole hold all and all the other bag of machines, i.e. cupping kit and blah blah blah. You're talking $3,500.
And I can see on there you put 3 elastics as well.
3 elastics as well.
Wow, so 15 top kits, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And is this a flagship Preston then?
Yeah, this is their flagship.
Wow.
If it were me, personally, with the kind of fishing that I do, I would sooner have, for my money, I'd sooner have 2 X75s than 195.
Yeah.
Value for money. Do you know what I mean?
Well, they're $2,000 the X75s, aren't they? So,
because unless you're fishing 16 metres 3 times a week, there's not a lot in it, especially at 13 metres. And that goes for MAP as well.
Yeah.
So I would probably go for 2 of them or 2 of the G30s or G40s in that one as opposed to 160. But if I'm only having one pole, it'd be one of these 2. Now, personally, you're going to ask me which is my favourite.
Well, we need to have a look first. Just tell me till we keep it in order. What package comes with the G60 then?
And the G60, which is the new MAP one, I think that's got 10 or 12 top kits with it, and
10 or
that's
12, and what's the price point?
3,750. So
So
they're
it's
both,
a couple £100 more.
yeah, a couple of £100 more in it.
And a couple less top kits.
Yeah, but do you need 15 top kits?
I do.
Well, you do, but you're different to most people, aren't you? 'Cause
Oh, well, I've been told that.
Here, there, and everywhere. But most people who go fishing, if you've got 10 top kits, you've enough for whichever venue you go to, aren't you?
All right. Well, let's have a look at them next to each other. So they're both
they're both up at 14.5 metres, as we call it.
Yeah.
So the first one I've got in my hand, because I'm right-handed, is the G60 MAP.
Oh, that looks lovely.
There's no wrong with that, is there?
Very stiff.
Very stiff. Response on it is really, really positive. Good for slapping. Good for just a good all-round pole, Tom.
Very good.
Very honestly, I think this year, as I say, I've said it a couple of times, MAP and Preston especially have took the pole boundaries a little bit further this year. This is the Preston Superior X95. Again, very, very stiff. I'm telling you, you're splitting hairs when you come up here. Now, poles feel different in different people's hands as well. In my hands, the Superior feels, and I'm only going to say a tad, but a tad lighter.
Right, okay.
At 14.5 metres.
Let's go and have a little look then. Let's do the old droop. I'll go down the other end, do the walk of death once again.
But
and then
top kit wise, there's, as in, there's not a lot between them. When when you're flicking and
yeah, what is it responsiveness you mean?
yeah, in response to that, there's
We'll see. Creaking a bit, this folks.
Don't forget you've got 7 grams to your right foot, and about 107 grams next to your left foot.
Oh bloody hell! Right, we're down. Okay, so I'm noting are they level that end? If so, then I'd say the Preston's a bit shorter. Yeah, so the Preston with that kit that's in there is 6 inches shorter. Looking at that.
Is it?
Yep. Go on then, give us a waggle of the Preston first, Mel.
Preston first.
Yep.
So this is the Preston at 14.5.
Have a little look. Very stiff. Very, very stiff.
It's a belting pole, is that?
That is very stiff. And the MAP? Very stiff. The Preston did look a tiny bit stiffer to me. Would you say that's reflecting on what you're feeling?
I can't tell. I honestly can't tell.
Well,
I would say, as I say, like I just said before, Tom, I think the Preston feels a couple of grams less.
yeah, it does look it to me anyway. My not much, as you say. Let's do the droop test then, mate. Let's do it because this will tell us once and for all.
This gives you a true reflection. Now, I wouldn't be bothered which one comes out the winner of this one as such, but because I like both of these poles. And usually with the droop test, it means, right, I'm definitely buying the stiffer one. But with these two, honestly, you're splitting hairs which one you'd buy. So I'm level at my end, Tom.
Yep.
Look at that.
Wow. Okay.
Which one's the stiffest?
I'm gonna have to get level. I can't really tell from this angle.
They are, to me, same.
So the Preston's the one on your left.
Yes. I can't see that far down there from you, but they don't look any different to me.
It's pretty close.
I'd say
That bit of difference in length, I'm going to call that a draw because the Preston looks a tiny bit stiffer, but the MAP's a tiny bit longer, isn't it, we said?
The MAP to me from this end, though, Tom, looks like a millimetre stiffer at this end.
Yeah, that is very, very close.
We're splitting hairs.
We are splitting hairs there, mate. That's a draw, I think, isn't it?
That's the first time I think we've ever had a draw.
Yeah. Well, 2 great poles then. Wonderful.
Yeah, and as I say, if I were out and out carp fishing,
Yeah.
if you're asking me which one I'd buy for which,
Yeah.
if I were out and out carp fishing, I'd have the MAP.
Yeah.
But for the fishing that I do myself, and you're asking me which one I would buy and spend my money on, I would have the Preston. Because in my hands, the Preston feels lighter and just feels right in my hand for the fishing that I do, like silver.
Have you sold many of the MAP poles yet?
We've sold a few of them,
Have you had many breakages issues?
No.
None?
None at all.
So that's similar then. So,
Yeah.
tell you what's great to see, joking aside, and we always have a laugh, and I always tell you how much I love Dyer and all the rest of it, but it is brilliant to see. We've now got 3 players or more, but 3 definite real players in that top tier pole market, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely now.
Well, a few years ago, I would argue Dyer had it away a little bit, didn't they?
They've had it away for a lot of years on their own, in my opinion, at the top end. But as I said, this last couple of years, a couple of companies have started creeping up. But this year, and especially this year, as I said, MAP and Preston have took it to a next level. Now, in the next few weeks, as we do this video as well, Tom, Matrix have got a brand new range of poles coming out.
Well, that'd be interesting to have a look at, won't it?
So we'll be able to do a 3-way comparison then on that one. But from what I've been hearing about the new Matrix ones, I'm hearing good things already from the lads who've been using them, i.e., you know, the sponsored lads who've been using them and testing them and stuff like that, and what the reps have seen, because they went over to Belgium last week and had a sales meeting, so they saw the full ranges of them, and they're really excited to get out there selling them. Now, the only thing I'm going to say about the Matrix, and this is the only fault I've picked up on it straight away, and this is only my opinion, is they've said that the top kits aren't going to fit off the MTX range. Now, so if you've already got a couple of Matrix poles in the last couple of years, the X1s and the X2 versions, your top kits aren't going to fit onto the new ones.
You always have to drop a bombshell right at the end of the video, don't you?
That keeps us all dangling then as well, doesn't it?
Well, we'll have a look at them.
On these two, Tom, both fantastic poles. As I said, you're splitting hairs on which one you'd buy. I've had lads up here who've come to buy either or, and when they've come with the mate's gone, I don't like the Preston one, I prefer the MAP one. And then I've had other lads come up with the mates and gone, I prefer the MAP one over the Preston one, or vice versa. But my opinion is the best all-rounder up here at the moment in the pole alley is the X95. I think it's a superb pole for this year.